kick up our show, kick our heels up for our first shoe in the show, and it is the Vionic water repellent leather-heeled loafer called Tiburon. Is that right, Monica? Because I'm not sure. You guys with these names are always throwing me off for a loop. But Tiburon, I would guess, priced at $160. We're offering this in both black and driftwood in medium and wide width sizes 5 through 10, whole and half sizes 11 and 12. This is one of those elevated styles that still gives you kind of a classic silhouette, perfect for boots, for boot cut pants, jeans, any type of pant or skirt that you might be wearing. A 666053 is the item number. I want to welcome in Monica Tinerino, who's joining us via Skype today. Monica, it's nice to have you here with us.
Hi, Jane. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, our pleasure.
Great to see you.
It's good to see you as well. So did I get the name right or did I mess it up again?
I think you're good. Tiburon, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Tiburon.
Tomato, all that. We're flexible, Jane.
Literally flexible too. Right?
Literally flexible. Exactly. Yes. You know, I always get excited when Vio Motion comes into play when you're doing something that's got a heel. You know, it's really exciting because you're getting that orthotic support, that technology, but we're putting it in something that is literally elevated and, you know, not just taking that insole that we would be putting in a sneaker or a shoe that's maybe a much lower casual, but giving it, you know, the time and space that it needed to be kind of readjusted to be put into a heel. Because when you're wearing a heel, you know, we feel the difference. We feel, you know, those aches and pains more acutely when we don't have that proper support. So, you know, taking a look at that insole, you can see how that has been re-engineered to give you all of that technology in something that's going to give you a higher heel. So I get super excited for this because I never want to give up my heels, Jane.
Well, and you know what, for those of us that don't wear a lot of heels, this might be something that will help you get back in step with that fashion look that you like. Very true. Because it does come up to meet the contours of your feet. The nice thing about this shoe, again, it's classic and classy. I love things that are kind of an update on a timeless silhouette. So when you look at this from the front, I'm looking at like a classic loafer. When I look from the side, then you see you get that self-stacked heel in the black. The front has, instead of a penny loafer type of detail, more of that gunmetal, you know, braided hardware in the front. So there's just a really cool detail on that. And then when I look at it in the driftwood, which is a nubuck upper, I love that that has the hardware with a gold finish, and then this also has that black stacked heel. So it has a little bit more of that chunky look. The tread on the outside is a little bit more contemporary, and yet it's still a very classic silhouette.
Exactly, I agree. You know, taking that classic style, because then it lives in your closet a long time. And so you're not just investing in having a new fabulous pair of shoes, you're investing in the health and wellness of your feet. And so, you know, this really is the story that is fully behind Vio Motion, is really to keep you well balanced, getting all of that comfort, and also giving you styles that you love, because you shouldn't have to forsake one for the other. You know, it's kind of been that thing in the past where you say, do I want to be comfortable today or do I want to be fashionable today? And you're trading off where you really shouldn't need to. So as you said, you're getting a little bit of that trend. You have kind of that chunkier bottom. I really appreciate that we have this big block heel because it gives you a ton of ground coverage and extra stability, Jane, which, you know, for me, I love. I don't have to worry about watching my footing. And I know that I'm going to be so comfortable all day because you have all of that striking kind of like platform for yourself with that heavier, chunky heel.
You're not teetering on the slim heel, kind of trying to balance yourself as you're walking. And that's especially important because terrain is not always smooth and easy. Isn't that the truth? Like you'll be walking along great, and invariably there'll be a crack in the sidewalk or a brick that's a little bit lower and you go, you know, flying. So if you're not always paying attention.
I'm notorious for that.
I know, yeah. How was your trip?
My husband always says, are you okay?
How was your trip?
So I
Yes,
can laugh.
thank you. But
But
also, I love that this
Yeah,
one
please.
is, maintenance free basically from the moment we get this home. So either
Yes.
in the nubuck or in the leather, these are now water repellent.
That's right. So they're pre-treated. So you take them out of the box, they're ready to go. And that is fantastic for anybody who lives anywhere in this country where you could be sunshine one minute and, rain the next. Because if you're anything like me, I plan usually from the ground up for the day for the outfit. It's always nice to know what shoes I'm wearing. It just makes everything fall into place a little bit easier. But, getting the water repellent as well as getting the technology, not only are you getting that heel cup to sit into and all of that arch support you mentioned, having everything being met here, getting that full foot contact, especially in a heel, I can't stress enough. To get that full foot contact is what's going to eliminate where you're aching in the ball of your foot or you're aching in the heel, because you're getting the heel cup to sit into instead of on top of. You're getting the arch support to come up and meet the curves and contours. And then aside from all that flex and cushioning, you're also getting the metadome. So you can kind of see there, and better in the graphic, you can see kind of that bump right under our metatarsal, where when you wear a heel, we tend to shift and pitch that weight forward. That's where you really need that extra cushioning. So really, just a great option that we started putting in all of our heels, because it's giving you all that extra, oomph that you need to wear a heel all day long.
And, again, the idea of wanting to be first fashionable when we get dressed from our feet up, which is something that I do all the time too, Monica. I want the style to look good. I want it to go with a little shirt dress that I'm wearing, or wear with my cute little jean, or put on with that dress slack. So I want to start there, but then what's hidden inside of all of the Vionic shoes is that biomechanical insole that gives you that natural correction to help keep your heels and feet in alignment and bring the shoe up to meet the contours of your feet. So once again, it gives you all of that technology, but it really just looks like a fashion shoe. 850 remaining in each color. Go ahead and place your order for this. We have medium and wide width, sizes 5 through 10, whole and half sizes, size 11 and 12. This is the Tiburon, and we're offering it again at a price of $160, but you can get this home and try this for 5 payments of $32. All right, so we're talking about